Hey yo, LAZ, man. I got one of the biggest true crime, jail and prison stories channel on YouTube. I got hundreds of thousands of people a month tapping into this channel. You heard? So if you out there and you need that promo for your brand, your artist, your song, your video, your store, whatever it is you trying to push, get at the guard. Cause if you out there trying to move and you ain't promoting with LAZ, you kinda tripping. Send me an email at thegenpopllc@gmail.com if you need that business. You heard? Shout out to the bro W.O.P. Shout out to the whole Harlem. Shout out to 149th between 7th and 8th. Now I mean, if you from Harlem, East Side, West Side, leave a comment. Let me know what you reppin'. You heard? We talking Rikers Island today. And other various topics, man. Comment gang, you already know what I need y'all to do. You feel me? Shout out to all the dudes lighting that Cash App up out there. I appreciate y'all. If you love what I'm doing on this channel, you already know. Send me a donation at $Gen-Pop-Fam on Cash App. That's a fact. Z-Man Suicide Polo with the Ski Man running around the hood like He-Man. Let's get it.
So I get the Mar 2 in the late night. It's like 1 in the morning. I get the Mar 2. I'm fixing my bed, put my sheets on my bed and all that. So I hear somebody say, yo, I like that shirt. I'm like, word B, I've been hearing that all day. Mind you, the lights is out. I'm fixing my bed. Everybody in the bed. The lights is out. I'm like, I've been hearing that all day, B. Then I hear a nigga say, word, I want that shirt. I'm like, yeah, I hear a lot of voices. I don't see no faces though, B. So what I do is, I go play the bathroom, do my little bird bath. I figure like, yo, we gonna get this shit over with tonight. Like, I ain't gonna lay down. I said, if niggas is really on it like that, niggas gonna come step to me right now in the bathroom. Let's get this shit over. I don't want niggas to pop on me in my sleep at night, right? So the first time I hit the Allen, right? First time I hit the Allen, I was 18. It's 9-6. It's 9-6. And I came through, as mine, remember I was telling you, I had the juvenile robbery. I had the shit with the MC Shan and all that. And I had the program. I ended up running on all that. I caught that charge at 15. I ended up running all that. I ended up going out of town, getting money. Ran on all that. When they caught up to me, I was 18 and I had a hammer on me. So now I go through for a hammer charge plus the juvenile armed robbery. It gives me, I goes through the 4 building. So I know when I first hit the 4 building, I'm sick, yo.
What year you said this was?
It's 9-6. It's 9-6. It's 9-6 June. This is right. I got there. Soon as I got this is right. Soon as they start putting the pin numbers in there and all that. I was there when they put the pin numbers in there. I'm talking. I got there like soon as probably like that same couple of weeks I was there. They came around doing the pin number shit. So when I first hit the Allen. When I went through, Mod 8 was New Admission House. It was Mod 8 and Mod 1 was New Admission House. But I went to Mod 8, right? So you know when you adolescents, they don't sing you to the tunes and all that. They sing you straight to the 4 building. So I come through, I'm fresh. I'm fresh when I come through. I come through what I had on. I had on the Pepe jeans. With some Vast, I had some Vast boots. That's not Vast. It was some Gore-Tex boots. They was like cinnamon brown with like yellow in the middle kind of. They was like the Vast joints, you know what I mean? But I had on a flowery. I had a chaps like polo on with a royal blue LA Dodgers fitted when I came through. But the polo I had on was like flowers, different color flowers. Yellow, they matched the boots and the jeans I had on. Boom. And I mentioned that to say this, right? When I come through, every CO broad that I bumped into always kept telling me how much they liked this shirt. Well, I like that shirt. Everybody kept telling me they liked this shirt. All the females kept telling me they liked this shirt when I came through. So when I hit the building, remember they had me in Mod 8, right? So I remember it was 2 Bronx niggas that I slept right across from. And these niggas kept telling me I should send my boots home. They're like, yo, you gonna have bad problems for them joints. Now mind you, these 2 Bronx niggas is both on violation. These niggas have been up north already telling me about the cat, telling me about Wash and all that. They telling me, they naming a couple of Harlem niggas that they was there with, up north with it and all of that was getting busy. But these niggas was kind of like vets. But these niggas is sounding like they scared for me. So when I first hit the 4 building, when he telling me this, in my mind, I ain't keeping a band with you. I said, I know I'm a tough nigga. I know I can fight and all that. I said, but yo, if a nigga back out a razor on me, he can have these. I ain't getting cut for this. I ain't getting cut for these. I said that in my mind. I ain't getting cut for these if a nigga back out a razor on me. Nigga ain't gonna just take these. But if a nigga back out a razor on me, they gonna have to cut me for this. But you know, once you get up in there, the razor don't scare you no more. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But the kid, 2 niggas just kept telling me I should send my boots home, right? So like I said, when I first got to the 4 building, I got wild sick. Like I got sick. So I'm back and forth to the infirmary. And remember, if the 4 building back then, they ain't have all of, I don't know if you've been through the 4 building, been through the Allen in recent times, but I went back through like an 08. And I know they got metal detectors everywhere, and it ain't no movement on the Allen like it was back in the 90s. It's, I mean, kind of PC'd out a little bit now. But back then, I'm walking, going to the infirmary by myself. And if you remember how the houses used to be lined up, it's 50 niggas in a single file line, and I'm walking down that long ass corridor, and the whole 50 niggas on the line all looking at my feet, bro. the whole 50 niggas on the line looking at my boots, B. Like, you remember how the line, the single file line, used to be, and I guess the niggas who supposed to be the livest niggas is standing at the back of the line. But the ill shit about it was this. The ill shit about it, I don't know if it was luck for me or, you know, just me being a good nigga, from Harlem, for real. When I'm walking down the 4 building, every line, every house I walk to, all 50 niggas looking at my line. By the time I get to the back of the line, yo, W.O.P, what up? Niggas shout me out. And my niggas that's there, my niggas is there. I know my son PK, they wasn't calling him PK back then, they was calling him Uptown. But my son Pretty Kev, that nigga was cock diesel nigga, built like a grown ass man. And he was one of them niggas, he was a Harlem nigga that niggas was scared to death of this nigga in the 4 building. He was, like I said, he already done been up north, Attica and all that. An adolescent nigga that he there on the violation. He done been Attica and all. He had a 1/3 before his first bid, and been through all the spots. Now he literally diesel cut up like a grown ass man. I get into his story once I get into the story. What's it? So boom, I walk through hallways like niggas like him, my son Bullet, I can't think, like those are the main niggas, like him, Bullet, my son AJ, niggas like that. All them niggas is like, like I said, the whole line looking at my feet as I'm walking through. My son Waterbug Mike, I mean, all them niggas everybody looking at my feet, get to the back of the line. Niggas is all looking at, and them niggas is shouting, nigga, yo, W.O.P, what up? I'm coming through, so I'm looking, when them niggas shout me out, I guess to the rest of the niggas, I'm looking like I might be somebody. I'm fresh, I'm coming through, some niggas tell me, like, they tell me and one other nigga, like, y'all niggas got the illest walk in the whole state. This is something I always heard throughout my bitch. Y'all niggas got the illest walk in the whole state. So, boom. I go back down to the New Admission House, right? I ain't nobody in there. These niggas, them niggas in the New Admission House, ain't hear the niggas on the line shouting my name out like I'm somebody, right? So I gotta go back in there. I'm just a new jack in the house, right? So I remember we had one phone, right? we had one phone. So I'm waiting to get on the jack. I got locked up on a Thursday, this Sunday, so I'm there for 3 days now, and I ain't been on the jack yet. We ain't have no phones down there. They just got us a phone, got us one phone this day. We ain't had no phone down there the whole 3 days I was there. So Sunday they brought us a phone in, right? So I'm waiting next to get on the phone, and the suicide nigga coming. If you remember the Ford building, the adolescents, they always got a dope nigga to do the SPA in New Admission House. You understand what I'm saying? There's always a dope nigga. You know, in the regular house, once you get the mall 2, 4 main and all that, niggas SPA themselves. But in the New Jack House, they always had a dope doing the SPA shit. So I remember it's a Spanish nigga, Latin King nigga, I think his name was Trouble. I'm waiting next to get on the phone. He coming, like, yo, let me see that phone next. I'm like, yo, I got next on that phone, homie. So he ain't say nothing. I get on the phone. I'll never forget. I called my girl at the time, and she telling me how my moms came and got all my jewelry and all that. Because I got locked up and I got caught with him. I was just coming from the Nordica store. I had bags of clothes getting ready to get fresh for the day and all that when I got knocked. And I guess when my moms went to the precinct and get all my stuff, she ain't see my jewelry there. But I didn't even have I left my jewelry. I stayed at my bra house. I left my chain on her bedpost. I didn't have it on when I got locked. So I guess when my moms went to the precinct, ain't see my jewelry there, she called Shorty and told Shorty to give her my chain. So I remember I'll never forget this was the conversation I had. I'm pissed off that Shorty gave my moms my chain, right? My moms ended up pawning my shit in and all that. Mind you, the day before I got locked up, I just got into it with my moms and packed all my shit up and went around the corner to my bra house. Anyway, so I had that conversation with Shorty on the phone, trying to get bail and all that, right? And as soon as I get off the phone, the Trouble nigga come step to the nigga like, yo, Shorty, how much you weigh, Shorty? Like, you talk like your body got some weight. He said some fly shit like that to me. Like, you talk like your body got some weight on it or something. And I said, I'm 18. I never forgot I went through, I was 150 pounds when I was 18, right? And I had a little size on because I always been a workout nigga all my life since a little kid. My pops was a boxer. My block was a jail block. The niggas used to beat us up. Niggas do push-ups and shit. So, like, yo, Shorty, you talk like your body all weight. So I fake like cop the deuce, bro. I'm like, yo, homie, I'm just trying to get bailed out, my nigga. I like that. I mean, real humble about it. I go play my bed. And then I was telling you about the 2 Bronx niggas that was telling me I should sit my boots on. I go sit down. They seen homie just say something. So I sit down. That's when them niggas telling me like, yo, my nigga, you should send them joints home, B.I. So as I'm talking to these niggas, I feel like something wet like splash on my arm, pause. I mean, I feel something splash on my arm. I look, I got like a drip of milk on my arm. I kind of knew what it was, but, you know, I was hoping it wasn't what it was. I mean, so I like just brushed the shit up. It's like on my left arm, came from my left. Like I said, I'm talking to the 2 niggas, the 2 Bronx niggas is right across from me. And like I said, I felt the milk splash on my arm. I just like brushed the shit off. Kept talking. Next thing you know, a whole milk carton popped me in there. Boop, rolled all down my shoulder, down my arm. Wild milk spilled out on my arm and my shirt. So now I'm like, yo, niggas throwing shit at me, B. I look. Is the dope nigga sitting over there with two adolescent Spanish niggas. And the one nigga jumped up, Kid Casper. Nigga name was Casper. Kid Casper jumps up on some Doja shit like, what nigga? Like, what, nigga? I take your whole wardrobe, nigga, pay the bathroom. I'm like, what up? I goes to the bathroom first. Now mine, like I said, I was sick. So I was back and forth to that bathroom all day, like gargling salt water, shit like that. I mean, so I knew when you go in that bathroom, every time you go in the bathroom, the buster left to go in the bathroom, it was like a puddle of water right there that I always had to like hop over every time I go in there. But I was going in the bathroom so much over those, I like knew this bathroom in the back of my hand. So when I go in the bathroom, I know when he coming, he gonna have to jump that same puddle. So I goes in the bathroom. As soon as he said it, he like, play the bathroom. I'm like, what? I goes to the bathroom first. As soon as he coming, he had to hop the puddle. As soon as he land, I flushed him. Bing, bow, bow. Fixed him, finished him, twisted him. I remember the police ran, that female officer, she ran there. She thought we was fighting over the phones. She came and snatched the phone off the wall, stomped the phone out, all that, broke the phone up, crazy. Now we ain't got no phone. I told you we waited 3 days for this one phone, and she just stomped the whole phone out, thinking we was beefing over the phone. So I washed that nigga. They took us outside, asked us if we good. You know, they let us come right back in the house, whatever. Son ain't want no more smoke. He ain't want. I finished him so crazy. He ain't want no more smoke. Now the nigga trouble nigga, the dope nigga. Yo, shorty, where you from, yo? Now he, yo, shorty, where you from? You know, with that type of shit, know what I mean? Back then, you know, niggas wasn't saying Harlem back then. Niggas said, I'm from uptown. Know what I mean? I'm from uptown. This is pre-Mace. Mace put us on the map, for real. So that's another story right there, though. So boom, right? I finished him. So now they had me in New Jailhouse for like a week, right? I remember I go to my 6th day arraignment. I never forget. It was me and this. I never forget. It was me and this one kid. Nene, Spanish. Nene was Neta. Remember I mentioned Nene. Nene was official nigga. I mentioned Nene, right? Slim, skinny nigga. We was in Manhattan Pens. When we go to court, the Manhattan Pens, right? The Manhattan court. I remember we was locked up. It was 7 niggas from Queens that got locked. I guess they came to the city to go to the studio, and they got locked up for like stealing beer out the liquor store, some shit like. So all them niggas knew they was going home. They was horse playing, acting dumb in the pens all day. I remember me and this nigga Nene was the only 2 niggas there. Like quiet, like we looking at some. I think Nene had a homie, if I'm not mistaken. Nene was like from LES. Now I think Nene was from Brooklyn too, but I think he caught his charge in LES. I don't. It's crazy. I can't really remember where Nene was from. I think Nene was from Brooklyn and used to be in LES, if I'm not mistaken, right? But mind you, I don't know him at this time. I don't know him yet. I don't know Nene at this time. But we the only 2 niggas in the bullpens with these 7 niggas that's just wilding and playing, annoying the fuck out of us, and all 7 of them niggas went home. All 7 of them niggas went home. I know I went in front of the judge. Yo. They hit me with the $1 bill probation hold. Like I said, from that program, I graduated the program and got the 5 years probation and ended up going on the run on the probation. So them niggas hit me with the $1 bill for the probation violation and all that. And the court officer that was bringing me, that took me from the courtroom back to my cell, he was like, yo, that warrant popped up 5 minutes ago. He said, yo, if you'd have walked in this courtroom 10 minutes earlier, you'd have went home on ROR. I started crying, bro. I'm in there kicking the cell down. I know there was some females in the next cell to me, like, yo, baby, calm down. If you get yourself in trouble, I'm on fire. The nigga said, if you would have walked in this courtroom 10 minutes earlier, it would have cut you loose, right? So boom, when I get back on a late night, like the last go back, I get back to the Allen. So they had my shit packed up. They packing me up. Now they taking me to Mar 2. My first house was Mar 2. So I get to Mar 2 in the late night. It's like 1 in the morning. I get to Mar 2. I'm fixing my bed, put my sheets on my bed and all that. So I hear somebody say, yo, I like that shirt. I'm like, word B, I've been hearing that all day. Now I told you, mad bras throughout that 6 days I was there, mad bras. like 2-3 different CO bras was telling me they liked the shirt I have. I mean, now, I know y'all Brooklyn niggas is some funny niggas. Y'all niggas on that low. But I didn't know this at the time. That chaps was like some bullshit type of, I mean, niggas said that should stand for Can't Hardly Afford Polo. I mean? Niggas just put me on with that shit like later on. Like, I ain't noticed at the time. I'm just thinking this shit was a fly shirt when I bought it. I mean, I was getting money. Any nigga that tell you that know me, that hear me, they know I was getting a couple dollars. I mean, pushing and all that. I mean, so it just was a mean shirt. It went with the boots and all that, and it was a mean. Like I said, the bitches love the shirt. Every CO, like 3 different CO bras, told me, I like that shirt. I like that shirt. Mad bras telling me they like this shirt. Later on, you know, like I said, it was Brooklyn niggas that was the funny niggas. I think that niggas that should stand for Can't Hardly Afford Polo. You know what I mean? So boom. Like I said, niggas hollering like, yo, I like that shirt. I'm like, word, I've been hearing that all day, B. So mind you, the lights is out. I'm fixing my bed. Everybody in the bed. The lights is out. I'm like, I've been hearing that all day, B. Then I hear niggas say, word, I want that shirt. I'm like, yeah, I hear a lot of voices. I don't see no faces though, B. So what I do is, I go play the bathroom, do my little bird bath. I figured like, we gonna get this shit over with tonight. Like, I ain't gonna lay down. I said, if niggas is really on it like that, niggas gonna come step to me right now in the bathroom. Let's get this shit over. I don't want niggas to pop on me in my sleep at night, right? So I go in the bathroom doing my little bird bath. Little short nigga come up in there. Nigga like, yo, he like, yo, what all that was about? He like, what that was all about? I'm like, yo, you tell me. So I guess son see I wasn't folding. His next question was like, yo, where you from? I told him I'm from uptown. So he tell me he from uptown too. Whatever. There's this kid L from 40th. Well, Hum 40th there's a difference between 40th and Hum 40th. Hum 40th niggas is like 7 and Lennox niggas. I remember the kid L, we got the kicking it, whatever he's saying, he heard McGruff cousin.
He was the one that was saying that, yo, I like that shirt.
Yeah, then he came and stepped to me in the bathroom and all that, whatever. You know, like I said, back then, like I said, you know, there's a lot of gang shit now. Niggas take allegiances with it. Like I said, I went through the first time I went back through New York system. I was a grown man. I was 30 years old when I went back through New York system. And it's way different from how I remember it from back in adolescent days. Back then, in the 90s and all that, Harlem niggas, you know, Harlem niggas always kind of like took allegiance with each other and stuck together. I mean, no matter where you was from in Harlem niggas kind of automatically, you know, had some type of little camaraderie with each other and fuck with each other. They still do kind of like, but it's different now because, you know, the gangs, niggas pretty much take allegiance with their gangs now these days. I mean, mind, we talk about 9-6. The blood shit was fresh. I'm telling you, the blood shit was so fresh that when I was in court with 2 niggas I knew from Spofford, my son Lou Diamonds and Hawkenberg, and these niggas telling me about Bloods. I'm thinking these niggas is trying to scare me up. I'm thinking these niggas is lying, fronting. They telling me about the Bloods in the building and all that. I'm thinking these niggas is lying. I never heard of no Bloods in New York until I hit the Allen in '96. Never, ever. I mean, that shit wasn't even on the streets yet. I know it was Crip niggas, like on Fifth Avenue and all that back in some West Indian Crip niggas or something I heard of. I mean, shit like that. But you know, that shit still wasn't really like no rampant. I mean, shit going crazy shit. But the first time I ever heard of Bloods in New York is when I hit the Allen that time, and I thought niggas was just trying to scare me up, whatever. So boom, right? L stepped a nigga. And, you know, that was pretty much that, right? For that situation, right? So, I'm in Mall 2. Me and the kid Nene went to Mall 2 together, right? So, I remember I'm in mind you, right before I got locked up, just to throw this in, right before, like the day before I got locked up, Mace just got his deal, right? Just seen Mace. I'm in front of Mark 125 on 2/5. Just seen Mace coming out the Mark. Mace telling me and my bro, like, yo, you coming to my signing party, yo, I'm gonna be fronting with the, he had the rollie. He had the, you know what I mean? He's like, I'm gonna be fronting with the, this is exactly right, I'm gonna be fronting with the presidential on and all that. Mind you, I ain't even know this nigga Mace raps until probably like a month before he got this deal, when I heard him on, I don't know if it was the Clue Springtime Stick Up or it was the crazy SNS Niggas Don't Give a Fuck joint. You know what I mean? And I heard him on that mixtape. Next thing you know, I niggas say he got a deal. You know what I mean? But still, niggas wasn't, you know, it wasn't no Harlem niggas on the map. You know, you always hear niggas got a record deal. It don't never really go nowhere. Like even, God bless Big L. Big L had a record. Big L was like the first thing as far as street niggas. And I had a whole argument with an old head nigga up north about, when I say Mace put us on the map, he want to say Dougie Fresh and back. I'm like, yo, these niggas wasn't screaming Harlem. I mean, you ain't know where these niggas was from if you ain't know where he was from. You know, being saying he was signed to Bad Boys, but he sounded like something more. And I'm seeing him with the rollie, talking about he gonna be fronting up in there with the presidential. And it was the funny shit about him coming out the Mart. I'm not sure if he got them diamonds put up in that Rolex in Mark 125, and I'm thinking that's why Jay-Z had that line in Imaginary Player. You know he was talking about Mace when he said, those ain't Rolex diamonds, fuck you done to that. And nigga Mace, I think Mace was coming out of the Mark. I'm not sure, I don't want to, but I know this same day he was coming out of Mark 125 when he's saying, yo, y'all gonna come to my signing party, I'm gonna be front with the presidential, and he got the rolling and all. So boom, the summer rolling, we in the 4, I'm in March 2. I never forget. My man CEO come run, yo, Wop, I'm on the phone. Hey, yo, Wop, call me in the day when you see my nigga Mace on it. You can hum all you want to, come on. I said, oh shit, this nigga up there with, I mean, nigga Mace is live, boom. So boom, right? That same summer, like I said, niggas pulled PK. Now I was telling you about my man PK, that's built like a grown man, cock diesel nigga, right? Now PK was in 4 Main. Niggas pulled PK from 4 Main to Mar 2. The little nigga L ended up going up north. So the house is pretty much up. PK came from 4 Main. That shit pretty much became PK house. You know what I mean? I'm a chill, laid back nigga. You know what I mean? Like, nigga don't fuck with me. I ain't one of them niggas up in there trying to run shit. I ain't nigga up in there. You know what I mean? I'm doing me. Long as I'm getting my way, having my way. You know what I mean? Niggas can have the rest of that shit. Niggas know who I am. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the nigga PK ended up coming Mar 2. Now PK was one of them niggas be. Like I said, PK was a terror, and PK was a nigga that was always mad, overprotective over me. So while PK was there, a nigga, I can't say a nigga might get the impression that I'm soft, but I never really had to put no work in while PK was there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a nigga couldn't even say, you understand what I'm saying? I remember one time it was this kid named Silk from Brownsville. I never forget. I think the nigga PK because PK was, like I said, he was there for parole violation. And PK went to like the little ring court they got on the island for the parole shit. And this kid Silk, I guess Mar 2 used to be Silk house. So me and PK slept in the back. All the net eye niggas slept in the back, because the net eye niggas in the pub, the big diesel nigga Benji. Him and PK came from 4 Main together. So the nigga Silk, I guess Mar 2 was his house. Silk was in the Bing for like a year. So when Silk got out the Bing, he fucked with like Miss Pugh and Miss Hughley and all them from Mar 2. So they used to let Silk just come up in the crib. And Silk used to come up in there and rob everybody. Kick everybody on commissary day. Silk used to come up in there and just run down on everybody. But Silk first day coming up in there, right? Silk first day coming up in there. I remember I'm in the back. I'm laying in my bed, me and my man CO. So I guess we giving one of the New Jack niggas laying down the ground rules of now. PK had everybody in the house paying rent, a box and a key every week. You know what I mean? You know, a box of cookies, which was like $2.19 or $3 or some shit like that, and a pack of Newports every week. Nigga, PK had the whole house paying rent, and we had everything on the juggle. We had everything on the juggle. PK was getting us all, and PK was the type of nigga was like how the PK had the strong arm on everything, right? And I had all the garments. I'm getting money, so this when the Nikes with the bubble check first came out. I got these shits in flavors. That's when Nordica had all the colors, the gray, the blue, the red, the white, the green. I got all, so I'm keeping the team fresh. Me, PK, my son CO, I'm keeping us fresh, right? And I remember PK and CO ain't get along. PK and CO ain't really like each other. I mean, for real. But I slept in the middle of PK and CO. But PK in court at the little parole shit one day. I was there with Papa John, God bless. My son Ike, God bless. Ike got killed as soon as he went home. I mean, Ike, I was there when the kid VR cut Ike right on his nose and all that. Ike got killed as soon as he went home. All these niggas, Ike, Papa Jock, my son Reality. Reality was my son Reality. Waterbug wasn't in the house with us, but Waterbug ended up coming through. But on the south side, there was a nigga named Star Mel. I think I don't know what P Star Mel was from, but he was from the Ville too. Star Mel had the south side. Initially, me and Star Mel never really got along. Me and Star Mel ain't really like me. But it's weird. It's funny how he was up north with one of my mans, and he spoke my name with respect though. Know what I mean? But all the shit with the Star Mail, all this shit is important to the story though, to my whole little mission through the fork. Everything I'm mentioning is really, know what I mean, is important to the story. But so, like I said, I'm laying down on my bed. CO was sitting on his bed, and there's a New Jack there. CO is laying the ground rules down to the New Jack. I mean, mind you, I just told you, PK got the house on the stronghold. PK got a lot of niggas in the building. Like I said, PK is built like a grown man, and PA is like a super violent nigga. Super violent nigga, know what I mean? Hit super hard. I mean, I don't know if you ever bumped into PK throughout the state and all that, but PK was a nigga that got busy. I mean,
you say he from Harlem?
And, he from Harlem. PK was from Harlem, and PK was from Harlem. I mean, but like I said, PK had the crib, had everybody paying boxing and rent, and I mean, niggas know me in there is PK man. I mean, I'm PK man. I mean, me and PK worked out together. Me, him, and the kid Benji used to do push-ups together. Why y'all mention this kid Benji? So, like I said, we in the back. I'm in 29 bed. PK in 28 bed. I'm in 29 bed. My man CO was in 30 bed. So if you know the dorms, that's close to the back on the window side of the dorm. And all the Spanish niggas was in, like the Nene was in the last bed. Was in the last bed on that side. On that side. Boom. So I'm laying in the bed. Like I said, I'm laying in the bed. CO sitting on his bed, and there's a New Jack nigga like sitting on one of the beds over there. I'm laying there while CO giving homie the ground rules. So the kid Silk walk up in there, walk right up on me. And if you remember how the politics was in the full building back then, you know, and everybody go in the day room unless you one of them niggas. You can't even really be out on the floor if you wasn't one of them niggas. They push all the niggas in the day room. Everybody go in the day room. So when Silk walk up in there, he see me and my son CO. I know who Silk is. Like niggas been talking about Silk. Niggas knew he out the Bing. Niggas knew he out the Bing and all that. And I mean, niggas said he used to have his house. I mean, niggas like, it was all them niggas like Silk, Ramen, KK, Mike, all them niggas. I mean, it's that era. I mean, I see you had Ramen up on the joint too.
That's a fact. Shout out to the bro Lucky Dawn.
Right. Boom. Mind you, I don't really know them niggas back then. I'm a Harlem nigga that's still kind of like anti. Like, I mean, I'm still kind of at this time. I'm still kind of like anti, not so much anti BK, but anti BK for real. At the time, I fuck with BK niggas that fuck with me, kind of like. I mean, I still kind of like ain't really get to know BK niggas like that at the time. I'm just getting on this bit right there. I'm just pretty much getting to know BK niggas like that. So the kid Silk walks up. He's like, yo, who you? Just like that. He was like, I'm laying in the bed. CO sitting on his bed on the side. Like I said, I'm in 29 bed. CO sitting on his bed on 30 bed. And the nondescript nigga that just came in is like sitting there, and CO just giving him the ground rule. And Silk walked right up. Like, yo, who you? I'm like, wow. He thinking I'm saying why. He's like, cause Silk wanna know. Who you? I said, why? He keep thinking I'm saying why. I said, I'm 29, man, what up? He like, word, he like, can I eat? Like, he ran down. He like, word, can I eat? I'm like, can you eat? He walks up, my locker is open. You see I got 2 pairs of ears. I got ears on my floor under my bed. I got like 2 pairs of ears. Cause I had on a blue Nautica sweatsuit this day when I'm laying down, but I got the blue and whites on the floor, but I got the all white high tops sitting in my locker. He like, oh, I don't get the rock ups or some shit like that. I jumps out, nigga, you don't get the rock nothing, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? He backs up and start digging in his ass. Like, yo, he started looking around like, yo, who you? This nigga Peoples? He started asking niggas in the house, like, yo, this Peoples? So I remember it was nigga Shorty Blood. I don't forget what Shorty Blood was from, man, in Brooklyn. So Shorty Blood, yo, nah, that's up, man. That's up there. I mean, you say, yo, that's up there. I told you they used to call PK Uptown back then. He's like, yo, that's up, man. That's up, man. He's like, oh, you people? I said, nah, Peoples, nah. What up, nigga? The fuck is you talking about? He's like, yo, if you Peoples, whatever. That was dead. Me and the kid Silk ended up getting cool. But Silk was a funny nigga, right? I remember the day before Silk went home. By the time Silk went home, I was on the south side when Silk went home. Now, south side was supposed to be in the side with all the super tough niggas, but they always throw niggas on the south side once they fuck up on the north side. But I'm jumping around a little bit, but I remember when Silk went home, the day before Silk went home, it was this nigga named, right? I felt bad for this nigga. Like I said, Silk used to come in there and rob niggas. Silk violated my son. He was a nigga named I went to school with, Dominican nigga, that he was the type of nigga that used to put all his commissary in his pillowcase, and when he chilling in the day room, he got it in his pillowcase underneath his chair while he watching TV. So Silk came up in there one day, looked in his bag, like, yo, what's this? Looked in his bag and just threw his whole bag on his shoulder like Santa Claus and walked up out of there with his shit. I remember the nigga PK, I wasn't there, I was at court when it happened. And PK used to tell me stop. I knew because we went to school with each other. And I used to talk to him. He wasn't about that. He was, scary, soft nigga. And PK used to always fuck with me. They'll stop fucking with that nigga. That nigga named Tammy now. Nigga just let this nigga Silk come up in here, take his whole shit. That nigga's Tammy now. I still used to talk to the nigga and all that. But the day before the nigga Silk went home, I remember I'm on the south side when Silk went home. And it was this nigga named, I swear this nigga used to look like Tracy McGrady. And this nigga was nice and bald like this nigga crazy. I remember the nigga Silk came up in there the night before he was going home. Nigga Silk took all, remember how the Allen used to have that good soft potato bread with the bologna and the salami and all that. That nigga Silk went and took the nigga bread and sandwich meat. This is the night before Silk went home. He took the nigga bread and sandwich and all that. Like, yo, what? Nigga, you want a sandwich, B? Yo, come eat with a nigga before I go home. Just, nigga, sitting there looking pitiful. I was a nigga who used to try to play tough, too. And nigga Silk just violated that nigga crazy like that. all crazy, start eating sandwiches, offering me this nigga sandwiches and all that. But boom, right? So back to the day Silk ran down on me, I jumped up. The day Silk ran down on me. But now that shit was already dead. Silk got up out of it, that shit was already dead. I guess word of mouth, before PK even got back to the house, somebody seen PK in the corridor and told PK what just happened with me and the nigga Silk. Another PK and this kid Chi ran down on Silk, went to his house. I forget what house Silk was in at the time, but they ran down on the nigga Silk and whatever. That's me, man. She's definitely, like I said, it was incidents like that where I say I never really got a chance at that particular time outside of me telling you what happened in New Jailhouse. I mean, I guess the only nigga that was there, Mark 2 with me, that knew me from New Jailhouse when I spanked the Casper nigga, was the kid Nene, right? So now the nigga PK goes home, right? Bust it. So before PK goes home though, right? Before PK goes home though, me and PK end up having a fight. Whoa, me and PK end up shooting a 5. It's my man. That's like I said. Me and PK, I forget what me and PK end up shooting a 5 for. Oh, he a funny nigga. PK liked to play so much. He kept telling me he knew my broad. He kept telling me he knew my broad, like whatever. So I'm on the phone with her one day. And you know how the phone was just right in front of the shower. And that nigga he's showering up. Butt nigga, so he called him. He like, yo, ask her, do he know me? So she said, nah. She said, nah, she don't know him. She said, nah, she ain't know him. I'm like, yo, that bitch lying. So I'm like, yo, my nigga. He done disrespected me while my broad on the phone. I'm like, yo, my nigga, get dressed, my nigga. He's like, yo, W.O.P, you too little for me, my nigga. You know I was just playing with you, man. You too little for me. I'm like, nah, man. Put your shit on, get dressed. I mean, back then the nigga Jackson, I hear the nigga mention Jackson. The niggas, that's all facts. Jackson was like the most official nigga in the building. You know what I mean? Jackson was from like Corona, Queens and all that, you know what I mean? And my baby, Miss Carson, I wonder what happened with Miss Carson. You know what I mean? So boom, I told the nigga Jackson, because Jackson used to let niggas go down, because by the time Mall 2 mess hall, they closed Mall 2 mess hall down, but Jackson used to let niggas go down there and get 5 minutes. So I told the nigga Jackson, let me get 5 minutes with this nigga. Jackson was like, nah, because it was an ERU nigga, head of ERU nigga named Jarvis, was my pop's man. He used to come through there, come check on me, let Jackson niggas know that I'm his family, whatever. So when I asked Jackson for the 5 minutes with PK, Jackson's like, nah, this nigga too big for you. This nigga hurt you. I gotta answer to your peoples. Whatever. I pretty much begged the nigga Jackson, let me get 5 minutes with the nigga PK. Me and PK got our 5 minutes. I remember while me and PK shaking, I remember the nigga Star Mel, you kill that little nigga, kept telling PK, yo, kill that little nigga. Now, I'm jumping around, but the animosity that Star Mel had against me was, I was real tight with this nigga from the Ville named Reality. This Reality was like my closest nigga in the dorm that I fucked with like that. Real was my nigga. Real was there for the homie. He was there for killing the popular nigga out there. I don't know if we want to put that out there on the platform and all that, but he was there for killing the popular nigga out the Ville. Reality was from Tilden. I mean, Reality was from Tilden. He was there for a body for killing the popular nigga from around there and all that. I mean, and I remember we used to have these rap sessions where this used to be like these Black Panther niggas used to come up in the 4 building and come talk to us and shit. Or we'd have movies on or whatever. So all the niggas from the south side used to come to the north side because we used to always hold the little rap sessions with the Black Panther niggas on the north side. Excuse me. And every time, like I said, the south side niggas had all the hooligans. Southside niggas had all the hooligans. Star Mel, Ill Will, fucking Star Mel, Ill Will, my son Bloody Mook. I just but my son Mook out here with me right now. Mook out here right this month. I just bumped into the nigga Mook after like 27 years. I bumped into Mook like last summer out here. I mean, Mook used to be blood, but I mean, Mook was alive, nigga. Whatever. I'll think of some of these niggas' names later, but the niggas, they used to have the rap sessions on the north side. And every time them south side niggas used to leave, they used to take all our chairs. And niggas used to act like they was scared of these niggas. And like I said, I had like a complex with these Brooklyn niggas. I mean, I used to have a serious complex with Brooklyn niggas back then because of, you know, like I said, you know, there used to be so many Harlem niggas that wasn't really about that smoke for real. For when you used to let them niggas get their way. You know, it was like a handful of us, if that you know, that them niggas had respect for. I mean, and the rest of the niggas used to kind of let them niggas. I'm talking about this going back from Spofford. This going back from Spofford. That's another story. So Star Mel used to come through, and them niggas used to get high with like PK. Like, of course, niggas had respect for PK. I mean, AJ, niggas like that, right? So Star Mel used to come through, niggas used to get high. Star Mel got have 3, 4, 5 chairs stacked up and shit like that. This when niggas had the jukebox on her, all that in the day room, shit like that, blow it down. So one day I'm in the day room, we all blowing it down in the day room. Mind you, I'm new here now. And I kind of already, you know, I seen how Star Mel used to be on some bully shit. And my complex, you know, I might have did shit wrong, right? Because I got up out my chair to go to the phone. When I come back to the day room, nigga Star Mel sitting in my chair. And I just tapped the back of the chair. Let me get this chair, B. He like, yo, the word is excuse me, yo. I'm like, all right, excuse me. And he got up, right? So next thing you know, the nigga reality, like, yo, that's Star Mel right there. Yo, you just disrespect that nigga somebody in here. You just, like, yo, you could have problems behind that. But Kid Star Mel never brought me no smoke, but it was always like I said, keep it in the bin with you. It probably was on the strength of the nigga PK. Follow? Like I said, niggas knew I was PK man. I hated that. It took me a minute to realize that, but I hated that niggas probably wasn't, I mean, bringing me no smoke because of PK. I mean, like I said, PK was all over everything. Nigga couldn't say nothing too loud to me without the nigga PK, I mean, jumping up and, I mean, showing his teeth. You understand what I'm saying? So when me and PK got to shaking that day, that was Star Mel opportunity to show how much disdain he had for me. Because when me and PK got to shaking, I know how to fight a little bit. I mean, so PK a big nigga. I'm just keeping that jab. I'm keeping that jab in his face, sticking and moving, kind of like running, like Mayweather on him. And then PK finally caught me, and PK got me down. Even though Jackson, no rap. Once PK got me down on the ground, Jackson broke it up. But when PK got me down and got on top of me, the nigga Star Mel like, chill out, little nigga, chill out, little nigga, chill out. I'll never forget that. She like, yo, chill out, little nigga, chill out, little nigga. You know what I mean? He knew he couldn't express that type of animosity against me before that. I mean, until he looked like me and PK got smoked. But me and PK fought. That was my man. Me and PK fought, and our relationship was even tighter after that. You know what I mean? Because, you know, now, you know what I mean? Not that PK knew me since we grew up since junior high school. PK knew it wasn't nothing sweet about me, but like I said, I ain't no nigga up in there, no gorilla troublemaker bully bullshit. I'm a nigga, I'm about some money, and just, you know, as long as I'm getting my way, doing what I need to do, ain't nobody stepping on my toes. I mean, I ain't a nigga that gotta be in there. That nigga, I don't gotta take niggas sneakers, rob niggas, nothing. Nigga, I kept the whole, I had enough garments to keep me, PK, and my son CO fresh. I mean, he could verify that. Me and PK had to fight. That's my man. That's my nigga. That shit wasn't about nothing. That shit ain't fade us or nothing. I remember Star Mel had a juvenile case. So Starmel ended up going to DFY from the DFY ended up coming to get Starmel from the Allen. But I remember the day Starmel left. I remember the day Starmel left that morning. I was going to court that morning when Starmel was leaving. I remember he dapped me that morning. You in the cafeteria waiting for him to call out Manhattan, Brooklyn, like that. I remember Starmel dapped me. But then he ended up north with one of my mans, and one of my mans told me Starmel spoke my name with respect for real. So that was definitely peace to that nigga, not me. But boom, so PK goes home right now. The day PK go home. Now already, like I said, I had a feeling. Like I said, niggas felt like I was living on the strength of PK. I had a feeling niggas had that type of impression that I'm living on the strength of PK. Cause the whole time I was in Mar 2, I ain't never had to do nothing. Now I'm there. I'm there for, like I said, I got there June. PK goes home. I never forget, PK went home August 28th, 96. PK went home August 28th, 96, right? Remember the day he left. Boom. Now I told you we had the store. So PK leaves. PK had this big Doja nigga, Spanish nigga named Heck. Big nigga. Now Heck was one of them niggas. Was Heck LK? I don't know, but the Spanish niggas that was in the house was like all net guys. But Heck was one of them niggas that could play both. He was kind of like PK big. Heck was a big nigga, but he was like PK Doja. And PK used to hem this nigga Heck up, beat him up, and like punch on him. PK used to do that to everybody, kind of like, you know what I mean? Whatever, but he used to, you know what I mean? Niggas knew, Heck was like niggas was scared of Heck, but niggas knew Heck was like scared of PK though. So PK goes home that afternoon straight from parole court. Like he get cut, they reinstate his parole or whatever. So now that night, PK had 10 to click. So I got 10 to click now. I mean, PK going, I got 10 to click now. So I never forget, I'm on the phone that night. 10 o'clock, I'm on the phone that night. So the nigga Heck comes through there. And was like, yo, wow, let me get a pack of Oreos. I mean a pack of oatmeal. Now I knew I had one oatmeal left. I'll never forget this shit. I remember I had one oatmeal left, right? Oatmeal cookies. Now, I'm on the phone, Heck asked me for some some oatmeals. I told him, go ahead, go get it. Heck ended up coming back saying, nah, you ain't got no oatmeal. So like I said, the complex said it. Oh, niggas trying to violate me soon as this nigga. Ain't nothing never come up missing before PK left. You know what I mean? So now the complex said it. So I'm bugging. I get off the jack and all that. Made the announcement, you know, did this hot, silly shit. Made the announcement, yo, niggas went in my locker, whatever. Boom, I goes back and get on the phone. Heck comes back to me. Don't worry about it, W.O.P. He like, I got it, they in your locker. Now, the fix is in. I ain't think about it right then and there because you just asked me for some oatmeals. Why you get some oatmeals and put them back in my locker instead of just taking the oatmeals and saying, yo, I got them for you, W.O.P. And he put the oatmeals in my locker, right? So now when they call a count, I told you the nigga, Big Diesel nigga Benji that came from Fort Maine, that nigga, him and PK came to Mar 2 together. Benji was a quiet nigga. Me, him, and PK used to work out together, doing push-ups and shit like that. But like I said, Benji had a co-defendant named Jesus. Jesus was already in the house with us. You know what I mean? And Jesus was house gang. So, by the time they call a count, BJ, now the nigga Benji, like I said, Benji is usually a quiet nigga, you know what I mean? Now Benji making his announcement, like, yo, niggas went in my locker, took some oatmeals, yada, boom, all this shit, this and the third. But he looking directly at me. He's right across from me. I mean, you know, the lockers split that little aisle up through the middle in the dorms. So he He looking right at me like, yo, niggas went in my locker, took the oats. I'm like, yo, my nigga. I kind of like realized the fix is in, whatever. I said, yo, my nigga, I ain't going in your locker and take nothing. I mean, but I got some oatmeals in my locker though. So the nigga Benji comes in my locker, and he like, yo, where they at? I don't see no oatmeals. I look, oatmeals was like throwed up in the corner, propped up. I'm like, yo, they right there. So the nigga Benji went in my locker, took the oatmeals. As soon as he went in my locker and grabbed the oatmeals, I dropped them. Bing, bow, dropped them. Dropped them on my, so automatically, when I hit him, I caught him with a nose shot, so blood everywhere all over my shit. So now I'm fronting. Like I said, it was the complex, young nigga complex, me feeling like niggas only did that because PK left and all. So I grandstand, like the blood is all on my bed. I snatched the sheets, like try to like drag Benji off the bed. Like I said, it's Cody. His house gang. I'm like, tell you, Cody, come clean this shit up now. Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? I blacked out on niggas, know what I mean? So boom. Like I said, all them net eye niggas used to be, now I remember, all them niggas used to be sharpening up knives, like every night, crazy. You hear them niggas sharpening up knives, picks, whatever. So boom. So boom, right? That night goes, so we get into the night now. Like I said, the nigga Nene, me and Nene, wow, cool. Nene got respect for me. Like I said, me and Nene came through together from the bookings and all that. We came through together. Came from New Jailhouse and all that. Nene seen me beat the Casper nigga up New Jailhouse, and me and Nene had a little relationship. Like I used to go down there probably with Nene, and I knew me and Nene was real cool. But now that I just did that to his bro, like Benji was like them niggas' main enforcer. I mean, they pulled Benji to Mar 2 for that purpose, I guess, for real. Benji was their main enforcer, and Benji was Jesus' co-defendant. Both of them niggas was there for a homie, fighting the homie. And Benji and Jesus was from East New York, if I remember correctly, right? So boom, the night go on. I ain't gonna front, bro. I'm scared to death. I don't got no knife. I don't got nothing. And me and my man CO, PK going. Me and my man CO done strapped each other up with magazines and all that. So I'm like, yo, them niggas, I don't even know which way this nigga Nene was gonna carry it because of what I just did to his bro. I ain't know which way he was gonna carry it. So we the straps with me and my niggas. This was made me and CO extra tight. Me and that nigga CO stood up we laying in our beds, but we stayed up all night waiting for mine. These niggas is only like 3 beds down from us. They all congregating over by Nene bed and all that. I mean, we don't know which way these niggas gonna go with it. So we stayed up all night with my sneakers on, strapped up, waiting for niggas to bring. Like I said, I don't got no offensive move but my knuckles here. Know what I mean? As I'm saying, and we got the magazine strapped up on us. Boom. So all night we see these Spanish niggas moving around. Know what I mean? Now, mind you, my experiences in jail with Spanish niggas, I don't even have the same. I don't really got the same stories, the same experience. I never had no problems with no Spanish niggas in jail. I remember all my bids, nigga. The niggas that fronted on me in jail looked just like me. I could probably think of 2 times or 1 time. As I think of the Casper nigga, I think that's like the only time a Spanish nigga ever tried to front on me ever in life in jail. Know what I mean? And I just don't got those experiences for real. So, and me and this nigga Nene was wild cool. But I remember, like I said, I told you I was tight with this nigga Reality. And Reality was one of them niggas. Reality was guard body. Reality had me on some guard body shit. Reality was one of them niggas that always German niggas this, German niggas that. I like being disrespectful to them niggas, always like throwing shots at Nene. And Nene was real militant, a slim, skinny nigga wore the specs, real quiet. He was real milly. All them niggas flocked around Nene. All them niggas flocked around Nene. And like I said, I ain't know which way this shit was gonna go, being that I knew I had a relationship with the head nigga in there, but I ain't know which way them niggas was gonna carry. Me and my son CO stood up all night waiting for them niggas to bring us a move. We made it to the morning time. Niggas never came to move. Boom. So my son AJ pull up to the house. AJ Ben got moved out the house. AJ pull up to Mall 2. I guess he see Benji. Both, I told you I caught Benji with a nose shot, so both his eyes blacked up. So I guess AJ seen Benji first, and he came up in the house like, yo, wow, what's up with you and my son Benji? Yo, what happened? It's me and Benji, you know what I mean? Me and him talk, it's me, him, and Benji right there next to each other. So Benji like, yo, you lucky it ain't for my bro Nene. My bro Nene got mad love for you, yo. If it wasn't for my bro Nene, I would have stabbed you last night. This what the nigga Benji says to me. If it wasn't for my bro Nene, I would have stabbed you last night. He's like, yo, I ain't even take the cookies. I said, I ain't going in your locker neither. I mean, like, he was like, yeah, I know it's that sucker nigga Heck, this and third boom. Yeah. He's like, yo, he told me it was a little nigga named Chicky Ding. He told me Chicky Ding is the one that stole out my lot. And I was fucked up about that. Chicky Ding was a little Spanish nigga that ain't speak no English. Came in there all scraped up off a motorcycle accident and some shit like that. And this was my little man. I used to look out for him. I mean, PK used to have Chicky Ding on little doja moves. Little nigga spoke no English, but I fucked with the little nigga. So I was surprised when Benji said he was the nigga that went in my locker. So, no, we stepped to Chicky Ding.
Both of y'all niggas had something stolen out your locker?
I told you, Heck asked me for the cookies. I knew I had one oatmeal, and when Heck said there wasn't no oatmeals in my locker, I blacked out on the complex shit, thinking, oh, niggas went in my locker, yada, 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 Heck came back to me, don't worry about it, I got you. I put some oatmeals in your locker. Heck went up in that nigga Benji locker and took some oatmeals out of Benji locker. Heck did some greasy shit, try to start something, I mean? I told you, Heck was a Spanish nigga, used to play both sides of the fence. Like, he wasn't net down. I don't know what type of shit he had going on, but Heck was like PK's Doja, like his son sound like his Doja, but Heck was a nigga that fuck with the Spanish niggas, and I can tell them niggas ain't really like Heck neither. It's kind of hard to explain, but them niggas ain't really trust Heck. Tell them niggas ain't really fuck with Heck, and Heck was one of them niggas that just, but bottom line, when my oatmeals came up missing, obviously Heck went up in the nigga Benji locker and took him out of Benji locker and put him in my locker. Follow?
Yeah.
So I had already made my little announcement, and now after I made my announcement, Benji noticed the oatmeals is missing out of his locker. So now Benji started flipping, and Benji came and ran down on me because he heard me just beefing about somebody took oatmeals out of my life. So he ran down on me like he assumed that I'm the one that went and took oatmeals from him. But Heck was the one that went in his locker and put the oatmeals back in my locker. Follow?
Mm.
So, like I said, the next day, AJ pull up and see Benji with the two black eyes and pull me up like, yo, wow, what's up? What happened with you and my son Benji? And Benji, that's when Benji said, like, yo, lucky my bro Nene got wild love for you, my nigga. If it wasn't for my bro Nene, niggas would have stabbed you last night. I told the nigga Benji, I said, yo, my bad. I mean, I'm like, yo, my bad. I'm like, yo, my nigga, I owe you 5 minutes. I mean, you got that whenever you want that. He never came for the 5 minutes. I mean, no disrespect to Benji and nothing, I mean, but he never came for the 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Bust it, right? So this is Friday. Nigga, PK just went home the day before that. August 28th, 96 was on a Thursday. I never forget that shit. The next day, Friday, the nigga Nene calls a day room meeting. This shit is crazy. Nigga Nene calls a day room meeting. And Nene comes in the day room. I come in, I'm sitting in the chair, with my leg over the chair. And Nene comes in the day room, close the door, got both of the phone receivers, put both of the phone receivers on the floor, and put an ice pick in between them shits. And he had one in his hand. He like, yeah, hey, a lot of niggas up in here talking about Germans this, Germans that. I mean, if anybody feeling like they want it, I mean, go pick them jacks up and pick that pickup with it, and let's get busy. Let's get to it. This shit is quiet as a church mouth in it. There was an awkward type of quietness. So me, I'm a funny nigga. So I'm like, damn, niggas is quiet, B. The nigga Nene picked both of the jacks up on guard, on all 5 of my daughters, my nigga. That nigga picked both of the jacks up, threw me a jack like, yo, WOP, you know this don't pertain to you, my bro. And that was that. And it was a fucked up, awkward feeling because I know how funny style niggas was. It looked like I was in, I mean, it's like, I ain't had nothing to do with that. This is the day after I just, you know what I'm saying, pluck one of them niggas out. You know what I mean? And like he said, niggas up in there screaming Germans this, German that. He said, yo, niggas want these jacks. I mean, pick the jack up and pick that pickup with it. Let's get to it. Everybody quiet. Everybody quiet. Church mouse quiet. And I was like, damn, niggas quiet. And that's when, like I said, Nene picked both of the jacks up and threw me a jack. Like, wow, you know this don't pertain to you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the very next day, this shit was so crazy because maybe a day, 2 days later, I got sent up out. They moved me to the south side. My son Stash pull up. I ain't know Stash at the time, but I remember he pulled up. His number I said, nigga, PK bed was PK went home, so PK bed is empty. PK bed is empty, so when Stash pulled up, I know my son Tank from Queens. Tank was from Gabu somewhere. On Gabu was my son Tank. Tank was Crip. Little wild nigga Tank. Tank came and called me like, yo, WOP, there's a nigga from your hood up in here. You know, niggas from Queens and all that don't really know Harlem blocks for real like that. But Stash from 139th. He's like, yo, there's a nigga from your block up in here, WOP, So I get up, I come see the nigga. I see this nigga, dark-skinned nigga, squinching his eyes and all that, like he need glasses and all that. I'm like, yo, where you from, bro? He like, from uptown, I'm from 139th. So I'm fucking with him. I said, word? I said, yo, you know why? I said, you know why? Like, yeah, he's like, yo, that's my man Fred, brother. He got the green Lex. I'm like, yo, I'm WOP. He said he knew my brother, my younger brother. I mean, he's like, yo, that's my man Fred, brother. You don't even know who he talking to. He talking to me. He talking to WOP right there. As soon as he said that, you know how when niggas come in the building, the first thing niggas used to make niggas do, go to the bathroom and shit and all that. So that's what niggas was trying to make him do, go shit. I'm like, yo, nah, he good. So I told him to come in the back to the bed. At the same time, he just came in that day. Some other Spanish nigga came in that day. And him and that bed that PK just left, him and the Spanish nigga got into a fight over that bed. They both try to put their mattress on that bed. They get to shaking. The niggas get to shaking. The nigga almost feed my man Stash out. I rocked the nigga, snuffed the nigga, fractured my hand and all. I remember I snuffed the nigga. And when the police ran about, I ran and jumped on the phone real quick. And Miss Carson, she knew what it was. And I mean, Miss Carson packed me up, put me on the south side. Miss Carson packed me up, put me on the south side. Now, on the south side now, I done skipped over. Now, I was there, that shit ain't happened 2 days later, because I was there a little bit longer, because I was there when Alley Cat pulled up in there. I was there because niggas ran Alley Cat up off the south side. Alley Cat was a little Crip nigga from Corona. I remember they ran him off the south side. Mind you, I got Mar too now.
Hey yo, part 2 to this is coming. Stay tuned, you heard? If you love what I'm doing on this channel, you already snow cone. Feel free to send that Cash App donation. $ Gen Pop fam. Yeah. Z Lord.
Casa one on the beat.